Montreal-based Lightspeed, which sells systems and equipment to help companies deal with the cash they're taking in from customers. Restaurants are a big part of the franchise, just reported its earnings. We're joined by Dax Dasilva, CEO and founder. Dax, great to see you. Thanks very much. Just remind us, would you, Lightspeed, what is your core business these days? Is it still brick and mortar stores?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me on. Our core customer is our retailers and restaurateurs, really retailers in North America and restaurateurs in Europe. Those are our two growth markets. We operate all around the world, but those are the two areas where we're investing all of our growth dollars. And yeah, we serve the upper end of the market, so the more complex inventory-centric verticals in retail. And in Europe, the restaurants that we serve are the full-service restaurants or restaurants that are integrated with resorts and golf clubs.
That's interesting. So how do you get involved in inventory? So sales data, do you help collate that and then help companies refresh their inventory, for example?
Yeah, so we're a full point of sale system. So we manage the inventory on the back end, but we also help with the payments. As you were mentioning, we help with the transaction as well, whether that's in the store or online. So we'll do an e-commerce part of the solution, but we'll also do all the in-store selling across multiple stores, across multiple channels.
So you are increasing your revenue growth forecast for 2026 to at least 12%. I know it's not a huge raise. So where are you seeing the most growth?
Yeah, so we refocused and had a capital markets day in March, and really chose two growth engines for the company. As I mentioned, North American retail and EMEA hospo. This is where we have a proven right to win, really a competitive moat, and so really doubling down in those two areas. And that's where we're seeing really exciting location growth. We're getting a lot more customers onto the Lightspeed platform. This quarter, another 2,000 customers joined the Lightspeed platform in our growth engines. And so we're really just accelerating outbound sales reps, so field reps in key cities in Europe to really capture the opportunity. So Germany, France, UK, Benelux, all key markets for our expansion in Europe for hospitality. And in retail, it's really all of the inventory-centric verticals like multi-brand apparel, sports and outdoors. Verticals like bike and golf are very, very strong for us.
You said golf is strong?
Golf is strong. It's if you think about it, it's a combination of retail. They've got their pro shops and hospitality because they've got all the restaurants. So they actually use all parts of the Lightspeed platform in addition to our payment solutions, because we also pair with that software that runs these operations. We pair it with all of the financial services in terms of payments, and also we lend money to these businesses. We do merchant cash advances with our capital program.
Oh, that's interesting. Now, your stock as of today down about 25% in 2025. Why have investors been relatively cool on you lately?
Yeah, we are in a transformation, but I think what we've shown in Q1 and in Q2 of this fiscal year is accelerating metrics. We've accelerated every growth metric, and our growth engines are a real star as well. So I think it's a matter of just being consistent in showing that acceleration that the market wants to see, and that's what we're delivering. That's where we're laser focused on making sure that we're growing gross profit, growing EBITDA. This is our 6th consecutive quarter of beating and raising EBITDA guidance. So it's growing the top line, but also making sure that we're growing profitability at the company, and at the same time that we're growing market share. And that's why it's really important for us to capture locations in retail and hospitality in our growth engines.
I'm just curious. Human nature is what it is, and any retail business has to deal with staff fraud. I guess that must be part of your suite of products, security, keeping an eye on transactions to see people don't have their fingers in the till.
Yeah, I think it's all a part of the management software that these higher GTV merchants expect from our system, right? We have all manner of accounting and reconciliation on the back end of our platform, making sure that there's not inventory shrinkage or that it's well tracked. So it's an end-to-end platform, and it's really the central nervous system of these businesses. It's the brain, and it allows them actually to expand in new ways. So they want to start selling online. They want to start, going into loyalty. They want to start expanding in new ways. We allow them an easy digital path to get into new areas, but also to secure, the revenue of their business and make sure that that there's not fraud and there's not shrinkage.
And then, so you mentioned Lightspeed Capital. Is that the unit that provides cash advances for customers? Because TD says that continues to grow. It was up 32% year over year.
This is a real exciting part of our financial services offering. If you think about who our customer is, this is the ambitious retailer or restaurateur. They're more established. They're doing an average of 500K of annual GTV and above, and they're, they might be expanding to a new location, or they might be wanting to do an extra turn of their best-selling inventory based on our AI-driven analytics tools that are telling them, get these best sellers in stock, and you can be that much more profitable. But maybe the only way for them to do that is to get a merchant cash advance from Lightspeed. And so you can see how our solutions work really well together. Our insights recommend what extra inventory you need. We provide the capital to bring it in the store. And then the Lightspeed system manages all that inventory and makes sure it's selling on all your channels, whether it's in-store channels or online channels.
More and more stores around Toronto, I notice, say, we don't take cash. And could you blame them? Obviously, cash is a hassle. You have to have somebody collect it, etc. How does that feed into your business model? I guess it's good for you. People are just going all electronic on payments.
Yeah, so we have I think it's almost $100 billion of transaction volume that goes through the platform, and a big proportion of that is credit card. Even in countries like Germany, where it's been very cash oriented in terms of how people pay, credit card is trending up, and with the younger demographic, the Gen Z demographic, they really don't want to be carrying cash. They're often just using their phones and Apple Pay or Google Pay. So there's definite trends towards cards or paying with your phone.
Yeah, I got to admit though, I'm not a disciplined spender. I sometimes think I should leave the plastic at home, both debit and credit, and just bring cash. Yeah. Might clip my wings a bit, but anyway, I'm old school. Dax, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Dax Dasilva, CEO and founder of Lightspeed Commerce.